companies can spend a lot of money to optimize pricing or taxes or cost of supply chain, and sometimes you can spend more money than the benefit that you're trying to create. And so I think the important thing to do here is to have a mechanism to kind of balance the cost benefit analysis of any changes that are being made. I think we say that you should get very good guidance and very good assistance from all the specialists who can help you implement these changes or best practices. I think they can also help you in the early stage to create a framework where companies themselves can almost do decision trees, right? And they can have situations where maybe it's an increased supply chain cost, but it gives us a better tariff answer, right? Maybe we're going to change up our transfer pricing model. And doing that in the short term before going straight to implementation, I think will save cost in the long run, because then you know exactly what is worth pursuing and putting in and investing in those changes. Um, Everyone wants to have a foreign trade zone model suddenly magically appear. It costs a lot of money to do that, and you don't know if it's kind of worth the benefit until you model out what that transactional saving would be.
I'll follow up on what you're just saying about, if companies are lucky enough to have foreign trade zones or other type of mechanisms to adjust and cushion what's happening right now. But depending on what you're doing, it may work out in the long run. But if you are, but in the short term, you may be paying more upfront costs. And a lot of companies thought about importing importing products to try to get ahead of um, of the tariffs going in place, to find out that if you did import them, and particularly into a trade zone, you were paying duties up front instead of duties later, or you were, uh, you know, instead of thinking that, oh, you can get it on the ship and get it in the port, if it's on the ship, then the duties may not take effect. Instead of shipping it later. Of course, that's all come out to be, not true. So um, I agree, Matt, that companies really have to balance trying to find the best savings with compliance.